Good, that was much better. Dan, make sure we just 1, 2, 3. I would think we drift into this lane, Dan. So we overcorrect this way, and then overcorrect this way, and then back in, right? All right, now remember, you guys don't lean into the way that he's steering the wheel. All right, you lean away from it. All right, that's the, so, you know, if I'm turning this way, my body's going this way. All right, this way, I'm going this way. Same concept, and we need to be consistent with that. All right, does that make sense to everyone?
I'm Dad. I play the only dead guy. Which is the truth when you look at the whole play of the matter, because of the reminiscent factor behind it. By the time Don enters the picture, I'm already gone, and now it's a matter of what do they do with me. So that's who I play. Everybody has a story to tell about a vacation they went on. Everybody has a story to tell about how mucked up it got, disorganized, no matter how hard you try to organize it. I think that's why this play resonates, and why that people can relate to that. There are some great moments in this play, and when I tell people and when I'm describing it, I'm saying bring tissue, okay? Because you will laugh so hard you will cry. And then there are some moments in there where you feel so attached that you will cry. So it's got the mix of everything.
I am playing Mom in Leaving Iowa, and everyone will recognize their mom in this show, as they will recognize all of their family in this show. And we're having a blast because we're all bringing memories back from when we were kids and telling stories about road trips of our own. So she kind of lets a lot of the stuff that's going on in the car and the other places kind of just swirl around her head, and she lets it all. She's used to it. She only sticks her head out to make a point when some firmness is required, and Dad gets a little off in his little dream world and the kids get out of control. Otherwise, she's just, you know, kind of inured to it all. But she's the rock. Dad's the dreamer, the kids are kids. But when the decisions have to be made, Mom's the one who makes them. Everybody's been on that road trip from hell. I mean, if you have any more than one sibling in your family, you've all done it. It's been a road trip with your church group or your school group or, you know, friends. Everybody's been down that road where everything that can possibly go wrong goes wrong, and you're lost and everything.
Leaving Iowa, I play Don, who is going to, he's trying to find his father's childhood home in Iowa somewhere, and he finds out that it's a grocery store. And so throughout the course of the play, he drives all over Iowa trying to find a proper resting place for his father's ashes. And along the way, he has flashbacks to their old family trips. And it's all filled with all sorts of fun. There's some sad times. There's some really, you know, funny times at parts too. So it's a really well-rounded play. Everybody's had that family road trip where it was, you know, you're cramming in the back seat with, you know, your little brother, or your little sister, or older brother, or older sister, and, you know, trying to get Dad and Mom's attention at every little stop along the way, and, you know, you go 2 minutes and I have to go to the bathroom, you know, or I'm thirsty, or I'm hungry, and it's always kind of the struggle to get to this destination that isn't really that great of a destination to begin with. You know, so you go to, you know, like in this case, they'll go to Hannibal, Missouri, you know, which is Hannibal, Missouri, you know, so. But along the way, they kind of have these little memories that stick with them for a lifetime. And I think everybody has that, is they have these little memories that stick with them. Even at the time, you know, oh, God, I can't wait till this is over. And then you look back at it now, and you're like, oh, those were some good times. So it's something everybody can relate to, and it hits home for a lot of people, which I really like. So
I am playing Sis in Leaving Iowa. I have no name. I am just Sis of Don. Sis is totally bratty. She is so fun. She's totally in Don's face all the time. She's manipulative. She's over the top, pushy, whining, wants her own way. She's awesome, but she is totally bratty. I'm gonna guess probably everybody has, well, everybody at a certain age has gone on family vacations with their families, and I think they are usually crazy and stressful, and everybody's fighting And so I'm guessing people can relate and can totally think about, oh God, I remember our family trips and my dad did this and my mom did this and ugh.
I'm actually 12 characters, far too many to list, but some of the highlights are a Civil War reenactor, farmers, crazy shopping cart guy at a grocery store, and my favorite one is a guy named Wayne, who's sort of this completely burnt stoner who works at a little roadside diner. I think most people have done the family vacation by car. Even if they're fairly well off, at some point I think there was like, okay, let's load up the car and we'll go see Americana, and it usually winds up being pretty bad, and everyone's really happy to get home. So that's pretty much what this is. Yeah.
I am many different people. I am the character gal, so I get to play a drunk lady, which is by far my favorite, that I'm very excited to play. Mrs. Johnson, she and Mr. Johnson don't really, well, we fight a lot. So in the one scene that we're in, we kind of are arguing about how the one character, the son, Don in this, climbed up the silo, and I am just pissed. Can I say this? And then the next scene, the next time I'm in it, I'm grandma with a plate of huge Rice Krispie bars, the size of cement blocks, which we're actually going to have ones that are the size of cement blocks. It's just going to be great. Then I am a mechanic, lady mechanic who comes out and does a bad John Wayne impression, because as we know, Winterset is the home of the Duke. I think people have had their fair share of hell vacations where their parents just said, we're going here, and it's like, oh, really? Dad, do we have to stop at that stupid landmark? I mean, I went to Door County my whole life. We've always gone up there. We love it, but there's always been that, well, let's stop and look at the lighthouse. And we walk out, we walk around the lighthouse, and we look at it. That's one of the more boring things that we've done. So I think everybody's had their fair share of experiences where they've just had vacations where they, car ride, horrible. Are we there yet?
Nothing.